Hey guys, Jarrell here, GreyWolf TV, and I'm back with more episodes of The Expanse. We're on to episode 3 of season 3. The last episode, the UN Secretary General has pulled in an old friend of his. I'm trying to work out whether this is an old love interest or ex-wife or something like that. It's Professor it begins with a V. All I know is it's Julia from Lost. She could be a very big fly in the ointment as regards own rights concerned, because she is already having an impression on everything that's taking place in front of her and around her and what's being said, and it's going straight back to him and straight through own right. So he still doesn't know the full situation as to what's happened after they launched the missiles which were supposed to kill everyone on board, which it has not. However, Avasarala is in a bad way. Thankfully, they picked up the signal, they've picked her and Bobby up, and the episode ended with her, well, basically in her arms saying, help. So let's go find out what the hell is going to happen. This is episode 3.
I did a rotation on the Donager. The ship is detached and it's more mine than yours.
Punch a panel all you like. You're locked out of our systems.
Fine.
Oh, come on, we crippled a UNN gunship to
I
save
didn't
your
call you,
hide.
I called the MCRE.
Can you just settle down now, darling, please?
Call me darling again and you'll be saying that drawl in sign language.
Sounds like things are going well.
The Martians are bonding.
Scopes are clear, no ship's tracking us. It's a goddamn miracle. Getting out of this thing like nothing happened.
Something did happen.
It's over and done.
We're target practice in that thing. It's defenseless. The comms are locked out.
We'll
There's no way
fix your
we're gonna...
comms. After that, we don't owe you anything.
It holds 10 planet busters, each with 20 high-yield MIRV warheads.
Our watchtower satellites are the only things that can penetrate their stealth tech, but it's far from perfect. Intel says 5, and confidence is high. If we can find the other 3, then we can use a planetary railguns to simultaneously destroy them all before launch. When we began this war, we had a 5-to-1 advantage in ships. Now it's down to 3-to-1. Every minute this war goes on costs us more lives. Every loss that we inflict on Mars pushes them closer to launch. If we do this, we save lives, because it will end the war.
Any skiff in the fleet could have handled this. Why send us?
A lot I don't understand about this war. But even in low G, shit still rolls downhill.
Incoming tight beam, sir, from Admiral Wynn.
Maybe that's another glitch?
Put it up.
Let's see.
Admiral Seller, any survivors on the dropship ought to be considered prisoners and taken to the brig immediately.
So we just have to get our story straight. You can say that we're the only ones survived.
Yeah. Sorry for you.
Hey, wanna see something cool?
Come on.
Would you get down, please?
The current subject is the best candidate genetically. Don't worry, there's no risk of contagion. Not at this stage.
Thanks for speaking up earlier about still going to Io. We said we were gonna take you there. Sorry.
I thought you said you'd done this before.
I have. Just not on someone else.
Why do
You
think
forget
Elaine's
that,
still
don't you?
alive?
Everyone who ever cared about me on Earth thinks I'm dead. But here I am.
Baltimore, that's where you're from, right?
Charm City. Dying is the only way of getting out of Baltimore.
So how'd you get out?
I died.
Proud to be of service, ma'am.
You wanted to see me, ma'am? How are you feeling?
I fucking hate space.
Well, it does take some getting used to. But you already cursed like a sailor.
But I may have a way to end this conflict.
Have you been watching the news? Diplomacy's over.
I need to send a tight beam to Admiral Souther on the Agatha King.
Any tight beam would give away our position, and we already took that risk rescuing you. We're not doing it again.
We need to contain the protomolecule. Make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. You think that's funny?
Not at all. It's just that I've heard it before.
From who?
Everyone, including me.
ID was confirmed. Kotiar Ghazi, former SIG-INT, currently assigned to Deputy Undersecretary Avasarala Security Detail.
Permission to come aboard.
Of course, sir. Welcome aboard the Agatha King. The ship is yours.
That won't be necessary, Admiral. Are the prisoners secured?
There was only one survivor, sir.
The Secretary General has issued an executive order to apprehend Chrisjen Avasarala on suspicion of treason.
What?
She was conspiring with Josephus Miller. Where's Avasarala?
She's dead. Jules Pierre Mao's goons executed her.
So she gets killed, but you still managed to escape. A racing pinnace.
The Martian took it. Those Marines are badass, but of course you know that better than anyone.
You're gonna be charged with treason too. Cooperate, and you might avoid a death sentence.
Talk to Aaron Wright. He's the traitor.
We are witnessing the greatest event in human history. We should feel something other than fear. Of it, of each other, of the difficult choices that we sometimes have to make.
You mean the choices you have to make?
Yes.
Did you see how Cattell jumped really high?
I did.
Dr. Strickland says one day I might be able to jump like that. I hope I can. I want to show my dad when I see him.
Surprised he's getting as close to his subjects as that.
Hey, Haas.
The kind of hubris that man has.
Check of the Rossi's active sensors and comms.
We thought you were dead. For so long. And I'm glad that you're not. I'm glad that you have something more important than us. Because we don't need you anymore.
You had that coming.
This is ridiculous. I just want to talk to
If you're
you.
gonna walk around the ship, you have to wear the boots. House rules. Okay. Lean your foot back to engage it.
Lean back with my weight on my heel?
Yes. There you go. Now you just walk around like you're in pumps.
How do you know what it's like to walk in pumps?
I didn't always work in space.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still mad as hell that you gave that proto shit to Fred Johnson, but I can't help but respect your commitment to the belt.
Show cargo bay surveillance of hybrid incursion.
That's what just
He
one of
encountered
these
one
things.
enemy. He got onto our ship, almost killed us all.
We killed it instead.
Wait, you guys fought one of those things and won? How?
Burned it up in our drive plume.
What do you intend to do if you find other things? Like scientists, data cores, a sample of the proto-molecule itself?
We shoot the scientists and nuke the rest.
Fred Johnson already has a sample.
Yeah.
How could you be so fucking stupid to give it to the OPA?
He didn't. I did. Earth and Mars have the proto-molecule. The belt has the right to it as well.
In that case, we should nuke Io.
So I understand we're still having electrical problems on decks 2, 3, and 11.
11, no, sir. And 2 and 3 are fixed.
How long do you think the systems will be down on 11?
Everything should be back up and running in about 20 minutes.
Where is Admiral Souther?
You don't make it to Fleet Admiral by being naive.
Which decks are experiencing electrical issues?
2, 3, and 11, sir.
I rarely agreed with your boss or her methods. She's a ruthless son of a bitch. But she's also a patriot. She'd die before betraying Earth, so talk fast. Avasarala isn't dead, is she?
She got off the yacht with the Martian Marine. I don't know what happened after that.
Can you prove any of this?
No. But Aaron Wright sent a message admitting everything, and Avasarala has it. This war was built on a lie. Are you gonna do something about it? Could you kill the lights again, please?
Tried to get the rest you said I'd need.
I've decided to take you up on your offer, Admiral.
Sir.
I'm relieving you of command. The Agatha King is now mine.
Fire.
We have a launch malfunction on 5.
They need to shoot, goddammit.
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
Scratch 5. We have a confirmed launch from Target 5. They got one off before we hit them.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? Oh my god. That's what you get for your arrogance.
Impact in South America, tip of Amazonia. Closest city to ground zero is Guayas Mayor. Total population in the blast zone approximately 2 million.
What happened with the railguns?
It was a power cycling malfunction from charging up and standing down earlier, sir.
Stop what you're doing to the children.
Really?
Sir, I was grasping at straws.
We are on the verge of so much more.
We're torturing children. And we're still light years away from even beginning to comprehend that.
What we are doing is hard.
The experiment is over. Shut it down.
He's your boss. Scientists will always continue. They just want results.
What I'm doing is trying to stop this war from getting worse.
You're not going to Io to destroy the protomolecule. You're going because Earth doesn't have a sample, and you need one to stay in the game.
We had a military option earlier today.
And you're going to say he hesitated because of you.
There were risks, costs, which the Secretary General was unwilling to take. He's going to need you now more than ever.
No, you get to pick up the pieces. Yeah, your standard playbook, dude, is well known. Evan Wright is playing the standard book of I told you so, and putting himself out there as the public, in the public eye, to be the person who should be making the decisions, who should have taken this on. And it's, you know what I mean. He seemed to have hesitated, which indirectly caused the malfunction, which allowed them to get a shot off, which is just probably killed nearly 2 million people, but shouldn't have fired in the first place. Damn, what a mess. So, I'm surprised at Jules Pierre at the end there saying we need to stop this, shut the experiment down, when he's actually seen firsthand what these experiments are doing with the kids. There's obviously clearly some empathy in there for him to not want to be able to accept what they're doing is enough, and has ordered it shut down. But I don't think the scientist is going to comply. I don't think he's going to stop, or if he says he's going to stop, he's only going to say it and continue. Don't know what happened to that lad, to the one who had whatever it was, whether it was a sort of seizure or what, or some adverse reaction to the process that's taking place with the protomolecule. I've no idea. I mean, you are turning them into killing machines, and you have no, like you said, you have no understanding of what this is, how it works, where it comes from, and that whatever it's doing over Venus, no clue at all. And you are all fighting over the scraps of something you don't understand to stay in the game and to be able to protect what you feel is your duty to protect. And the Rossianti crew are once again going to be drawn into it because of Avasarala being there and now explaining, as she said in her words without all the bullshit, just exactly what's taken place and why she needs to be able to continue off where she was until Jules Pierre tried to stop her. It was right that her spy guy, I've forgotten his name, that he had to take that other guy out. He was so nervous and so unsure of himself. He would have gotten everything out of him to the fleet admiral, and that would have been it. That would have been done. But at least the other guy has managed to speak with him now, with the little sidetrack of we're having electrical issues on that deck, and got out of him. what exactly is going on and what Avasarala has and what evidence and what proof she has that it's Aaron Wright that's in with all of this. I see it getting a lot further, a lot more complicated before it gets resolved. The scene of that hitting Earth was really good. It looked really good. I don't know where this is going to go next. I don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, they are supposed to be heading to Io to try and just stop any more of this getting out, but with her being on board now, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, we'll be back for episode 4 next, guys, in a few days. So if you want to watch this episode in full, as always, it will be available over on Patreon. Link will be in the description. If you enjoyed The Expanse as much as I'm enjoying it right now, by all means hit the subscribe and turn your notifications on, and you will know when the next episode is available. Post your comments down below. No spoilers, please, and I will see you for the next episode in a few days. And if you enjoyed the videos, guys, very much appreciate it. Give it a quick thumbs up, and I'll see you for the next one. Take care.